What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, junior welterweight, lightweight, Mexican star title contender, King Ryan Garcia, who is now 23 wins, 1 loss, no draw, 19 wins by way of knockout, 24 years of age, 5'10" with a 70-inch arm reach. He took his first defeat to this man, undefeated 3-division world champion, superstar boxer, who simultaneously held the WBA super title at super featherweight, the WBA regular title at lightweight and junior welterweight, superstar boxer Gervonta Tank Davis, who is now 29 wins, no losses, no draws, 7 wins by way of knockout. He is 28 years of age, 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach. He dropped Ryan Garcia in the second round of this fight. Then Gervonta Tank Davis, he got a 7th round stoppage victory over Ryan Garcia. Now, Ryan Garcia, he signed with DAZN, Oscar De La Hoya, Golden Boy Promotions, and Bernard Hopkins. And after this loss, Bernard Hopkins and Oscar De La Hoya, well, they were a no-show. They didn't show up to the press conference to back Ryan Garcia. They didn't stand with Ryan Garcia. And they didn't, represent Ryan Garcia. As Ryan Garcia, he has been representing Golden Boy Promotions. And now, when everything comes crashing down, I told you guys, Oscar De La Hoya recently did an interview in which he stated that he wanted Ryan Garcia to take a tune-up fight before going into this fight with Gervonta Tank Davis like Gervonta Tank Davis did. Gervonta Tank Davis, I don't want to call it a tune-up, but he fought Dominican star, WBA super featherweight world champion, and Hector Garcia. And Gervonta Tank Davis, that was January 7th of this year. But remember, they announced that Gervonta Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia have agreed to everything. They announced that, in November. And Ryan Garcia, he initially stated that he was going to fight another opponent January 28th to stay busy en route to a fight with Gervonta Tank Davis. And he was supposed to fight Gesto, okay? And suddenly, Ryan Garcia, he decided that it was a better idea to just solely focus on Gervonta Tank Davis and train to be prepared for Gervonta Tank Davis. Then Gervonta Tank Davis, he decided to put the stipulations in the contract, put a rehydration clause, put a catch weight clause, and Ryan Garcia, he agreed to everything, to which Oscar De La Hoya was not happy with. And Oscar De La Hoya, he expressed this in so many words, but he let the world know that he was not happy that the fact that Ryan Garcia decided to fight Gervonta Tank Davis and accept all of these stipulations. He didn't like it. Bernard Hopkins, who is a partner with Golden Boy Promotions, started helping out Oscar De La Hoya. And Bernard Hopkins recently went on a rant yesterday, and he stated how they decide to rehydrate themselves and how Tank Davis is the A side and Tank Davis is taking advantage. And he would have never agreed to these, stipulations. And they tried to plead with Ryan Garcia to not take this fight, and he took it anyway, to which Oscar De La Hoya said, I think that Ryan Garcia made a mistake. Well, what does that indicate? If he made a mistake, that would indicate he's already lost. Okay? So with that said, Oscar De La Hoya, he didn't have, as I told you in that video, he didn't have much confidence in Ryan Garcia. He just simply didn't have a lot of confidence. The fact that he stated that Ryan Garcia made a mistake in accepting this fight lets me know everything I needed to know. He stated, I think this was a mistake. And Oscar De La Hoya, he said that, I think this was a mistake, but we're going to find out on Saturday. Well, Oscar De La Hoya, he stated that he told Ryan Garcia and his team that they should have had a tune-up fight. They should have stayed busy, stayed active before going into the fight of this magnitude. Now, obviously, Oscar De La Hoya is an Olympic gold medalist. He's a 6th division world champion. He's fought with catch weights and rehydration clauses. He knows what it is and what it's like to be in the ring and having these stipulations. And Oscar De La Hoya, he stated that he's the cash cow. He's going to be the face of the sport of boxing, even so more than Canelo Alvarez. Even Bernard Hopkins recently stated that there's a lot of pressure for Ryan Garcia to win this fight because they simply are running out of cash cows, right? And so with that said, Bernard Hopkins, Oscar De La Hoya, they understand what it takes. They've been there before. They know what it is about rehydration clauses and things of that nature. And Gervonta Tank Davis, he is not the biggest guy. So Gervonta Tank Davis putting these stipulations in the contract, he knows he can make the weight. Ryan Garcia is 2 fights in 2 years removed from fighting at 135. But it's not Gervonta Tank Davis' fault that Ryan Garcia, he accepted this deal. And Ryan Garcia, of course, like Tank Davis and Coach Calvin Ford stated, he jumped at the opportunity and he chomped at the bit to get Tank Davis in the ring. And so, with that said, Ryan Garcia, he did what the world claimed they want to see, which was the best fighting the best. But Bernard Hopkins said that he is now going to be the instigator to force the best to fight the best. Well, in this case, you have an A side and you have a B side. Oscar De La Hoya, he was the A side when he fought Floyd Mayweather. Oscar De La Hoya, he chose the ring size. He chose the weight class they fought in. He chose he chose whatever it was, that he could possibly, have used to have an advantage over Floyd Mayweather. Oscar De La Hoya, he went with it. Okay, he chose the ring size. He chose the glove size. He chose the weight class they was fighting in. Okay, he absolutely chose everything to have an advantage over Floyd Mayweather. He wanted a smaller ring. Why? So Floyd Mayweather couldn't move around the ring comfortably and stay away from Oscar De La Hoya. He wanted big gloves to slow Floyd Mayweather down. So many different ways in which, you can have an advantage within the sport of boxing. And so here's another indication of that Gervonta Tank Davis, he was the A side. And as many people stated, if Ryan Garcia and his team wasn't comfortable with it, well, he should have just told the world he's not comfortable with the stipulations that Gervonta Tank Davis and his team are putting on. And Andre Ward, former 2-division world champion, silver medalist, superstar boxer, Hall of Fame, iconic boxer, he stated that since Ryan Garcia has such a big following, that he should have used that following, to bring awareness to Gervonta Tank Davis wanting, the stipulations that he wanted in the contract, the clauses, right? Nonetheless, Ryan Garcia, his father, trainer, manager Henry Garcia, on record stating that they don't normally balloon up more than 10 pounds anyway. So with that said, how much did it hurt him? We'll never know, because will he ever admit it? Absolutely not. More than likely, he'll never admit it. So it's unfortunate, but I thought that skills paid the bills, point blank and period. That was my final prediction. Skills pay the bills. I had Gervonta Tank Davis by 11th round knockout because he's skilled, not because everybody's enamored with the power of Gervonta Tank Davis, but the skill set of Gervonta Tank Davis is ultimately what gives him his advantage over his opponents. I know everybody's enamored with Gervonta Tank Davis's power, but it's not his power ultimately. It's his ability to make adjustments and put you in position where that power can be at its most effective, period. So with that said, this is unfortunate on the part of Ryan Garcia, who just wanted to fight the best, give the fans the best, fighting the best, and dare to be great. And Oscar De La Hoya disappointed the boxing world. He's been on the canvas. He's been knocked out. So it's completely unfortunate for him to not back publicly Ryan Garcia in his most time of need and direction. But drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. That's all I got for y'all. It's your boy Blue signing off. What y'all think about this? I'm going. Peace.
Garcia Garcia, you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV. Wow.